ashes burn in the stone, and night it's our turn.
What's up, Star Wars Unlimited fans? It's Loopee here at Late Night Gaming, and I'm here for my Week 3 Saga match with Doomfunk. How you doing?
Doing well, my man. Doing well. How you doing?
It's a beautiful day. We can play some Star Wars. Banana gave us an extra week to get this in for Gencon, which I was at. And you actually have a channel yourself that you do some content?
Yeah, haven't posted anything in a while, but the plans are deck techs, really just game content. I like playing games. I don't like I'm a thinker, but I'm a much better pilot than a deck creator, which is why today I am playing wooooo's Qi'ra list, card for card, his 60. I've been trying it out recently, and I love this leader.
Yep, and I'm a fan of both wooooo in that list, myself. So, we'll see how it goes. So shout out to my friend wooooo, who I met for the first time at Gen Con. So that was really cool. He actually went 7-0 with that deck on day 2 of it. I don't know if you know that, but
we did, and it's not the easiest deck in the world to pilot. But it's a lot of fun. I love this leader a lot.
Yeah, he's mad at me because I did a top 5 decks of Gen Con and I ranked Han above his, but I told him, man, I mean, you could have played game 3, go a little bit, but no, Qi'ra is here. I mean, villing blue-green is no joke, and this is actually my second Qi'ra in a row. So, are you 2-0 in the league so far?
I am 2-0 in the league so far. Week 1 was, I have no idea. I know one of the decks I played was a Mando blue deck, the Mandalorian himself. Was actually quite interesting of a mid-range deck, but we did pull it out.
All right, no, this is a close matchup. So I have some thoughts about it. My Sabine list is a little different than some, and in a way that I was specifically thinking about not getting embarrassed if I did match against wooooo. So I have some a little bit more of a bent towards mid range in my list, which I think is helpful, but we'll see how it goes. So, all right, I got to do my cut. I already shuffled here. I'll roll a d10 and I'll burn 9 cards, and then let's get initiative.
Yeah, and quick shout out to the KTOD forums for helping bring this deck to life with wooooo and others. So what are the sides of this coin we're flipping, of this chip? What are the sides?
So light and dark, late or night?
I'll take the dark side.
And it is dark, so it'll go through the interwebs and become an initiative token on your end. And I will cry.
And here it is.
Yeah, and I know you because we were both Vader players, I think.
Yeah, we did do a lot of work in the Vader forum in KTOD. Another shameless plug for those guys.
Yeah, I'll shameless plug those guys all along. I've been friends with them a long time, and I'm an old school hyperlooper. So yeah,
and we did have different philosophies on Vader. I think, I mean, I have a different. I think Django is what that deck was missing, but it also brought me into playing ECL with it, along with some more force units. Just because Kylo unit is a beast. I think Fifth Brother is very well positioned in the format right now.
Yeah. So I'm working on it myself. I mean, when I can feel like I'm not punting Sabine and still beating the decks you need to, the Bobas and the mid-range ones, which is what Vader's supposed to pick on, it'll be ready, but haven't got there yet. I have a green Kylo that's its cousin that does a little better into aggro right now, just because of the flip turn differential.
Yeah, the earlier flip is definitely powerful.
No,
and
Vader would be in a great spot, but for exactly the deck I'm playing right now, because Sabine ECL got stronger and more mid-range, which hurts, there.
Yes.
Pelp has the same problem.
So I'm ready when you are.
All right, yeah, I'm good to go. So.
All right. We're going to start it out with a Pike Sentinel.
As we would say, the GOAT.
I was very low on this card for a very long time, but the more I played with it, the more I'm just like, card's just good. You following up with a Battlefield Marine.
He's
got some ground units going on.
He's Marine in the battlefield.
All right, I will initiative.
I will ping us both to 1. If you're gonna play Sabine, do Sabine.
Oh, my base.
And I'll pass.
I'm going to pay 3 for resupply.
Sounds like something that you would do. We'll kill the Sentinel. Take
2
damage
back. I will claim.
And we will play the Rebel himself, Cassian Andor.
Cassian. All right.
Yeah. One thing that's not intuitive about Set 2 Sabine is that, I mean, Cassian's a great card to smoke. Cassian's also just a great card to play as a 3/5.
Yeah, I mean, 3/5s on 3 is the meta right now. There's
Right.
a lot of them.
And that's the one Sabine's got. Sundari's close, but I mean, he's only 3/5 when he's attacking. Mm-hmm. Oh, I should have pinged us at the end of last turn. Do you want to give me that or no?
I'll take a damage. I'll race you. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, and yours is the, stereotypical soft control. Mine is the stereotypical aggro. Both, I think, are actually in different parts of mid-range, but there's plenty of matches where I think actually Qi'ra is the aggro, and Sabine has to play the control. Does have a lot to do with initiative.
Yeah, it depends on the draws, too. It depends on the draws. Like, there's just some lines of play where you might not have that, 1, 2, 3, and then you just lose pressure off the board and got to bring it back from there. And I'm still thinking here. Give me just a moment.
Disconnected a second there. I saw that you're ambushing Lom Paikin.
Yes, into the Marine.
Into the Marine. Are you doing any shield hijinks or no?
No shields.
All right. So you want to flip. You can't see this, but we're on opposite sides. So you want to flip your Lom to the other side for ground arena, or do you want me to move Cassian?
Oh, sorry.
I think your Pike Sentinel was on the other side before.
My Pike Sentinel was on the other side, but looking at the cameras got me confused. So there it is.
Hmm.
Easier to see 3.
Kill Lom with Cassian. Take 4
Cool.
back.
3 back. Or 4 back, sorry.
4 back, right?
Yes. And I will pass.
All right, I will ping us to 3 and 3. The slow march to everybody's inevitable demise.
I will pass.
All right, 1 left. You have your Qi'ra deployed to do. I will flip Sabine.
We'll flip Qi'ra.
All right, so Cassian actually heals.
Yep. He goes to 2. Sabine takes 2. And Qi'ra's over here.
And we will give her a sword.
She does get the sword. Okay.
She does get the sword.
I will kill Cassian.
And Qi'ra will take 3 back.
Yep.
So she
So
is
it's a 7.
She's gigantic.
Effectively a 7-1.
Yeah, I'll hit your base for 7.
So that's 7. So we're at 10. I will claim.
Pass.
So she is a 6/8 with 2 damage.
Correct.
9 damage into her with barrage.
All right. You got it. You killed the beaner. I will cast Timely Intervention from hand for 1 and ambush K2 into Qi'ra, doing an additional 4. They trade. Your base takes 3.
The base takes 1.
Base takes 1 overwhelm and then 3 damage from.
Okay,
K2.
so 4 total.
Yep.
So 14. Qi'ra dies. We are going to claim.
We are going to pass.
Still have ECL open.
I do. And every card in my hand is record.
We have 6 records.
I have 3 cards in my hand, so technically it's possible. But I said it in my video, but there's no question to me what the best card in this deck is anymore. It was close.
No.
It was closer set 1. But your game plan is Wrecker, not doing anything else with your ECO. But I mean, and I like the timelies, for that. I will bring a Cassian up from Smuggle. That's what I'm going to do.
Cassian up from Smuggle?
As soon as I find him. There he is.
All right. We are going to Darth Vader.
All right.
And first, we're going to do top 10. And bring out the client. And Vader is going to kill Cassian for sure. Do you want me to cut or special cuts these?
Just put them on the bottom of your deck, buddy.
All right, so let me get a shield for this guy.
There's a special place in hell reserved for people
guy.
who cheat at cards, and I don't think you're one of them.
I like winning, but I don't like competitive integrity is very important to me.
Uh-huh. Me too. I take the initiative from you.
Right. I will pass. Let's see the ECL wrecker.
I wish I had it.
ECL.
It is.
That's 5, right?
It's 5.
Looking like a Poe Dameron.
It is.
All right, what is Mr. Dameron doing?
So, what Mr. Dameron's doing is discarding a Fleet Lieutenant to take the shield off the client and ambushing him. How many cards are in your hand right now?
I have 4 cards in hand.
Okay, and that's all we're going to do.
So taking the shield off and killing.
Actually, you know what though? I can do this. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to actually defeat the upgrade.
Defeat the upgrade.
Yep, I'm going to do 2 damage to your base to 16.
2 damage to the base.
And then I'm going to ambush 16. The client.
And then ambush the client. So 2 back to Mr. Dameron. And I put a shield in my discard pile. It's always fun. And you have 1 resource ready?
I do.
All right. And Poe has 4 health remaining.
Yep. And 6 attack.
All right. Going to pay 1 to Qi'ra, 2 damage, and a shield to Vader.
Cast Staring Raid on Vader.
Ooh, the shield goes bye-bye. All right.
Your matchup is why there are Daring Raids in my deck. You know, I think that it's really, really hard to win against Qi'ra without it.
So we're going to pay 6. We're going to Vigilance. We're going to shield Vader. We're going to heal 5.
Yep. I'll ping us. 4 and 17.
12, because I healed 5.
Ah, yeah, you're right. 16 down to 12.
And Vader has that shield back. And Vader's going to kill Mr. Dameron.
Yep. Ah, the humanity. I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
Ha! I would have liked to see you last turn. I will destroy a resource and kill Vader.
So
with
destroy a resource, Vader
weapon.
dies.
I do not have a way to ambush him.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maul into Wrecker. You take 1 overwhelm.
Yep, and they trade. To 5. I'll take initiative.
No, I will 2. Inferno 4.
There you go. That's a cool coin you got there.
Thanks. I cannot remember the shop I got it on. Oh, yes. No, I cannot remember the shop I got it on Etsy because I can't read Arabesh.
Arabesh. Yeah, I was hoping that's what you were. The Star Wars language.
And then I'll pass.
All right. That wrecker showed up a turn too late, in my book. I would be in much better position had I been able to use ECL, but I couldn't just do nothing. I can't let the client live, not without being closer and being able to do that. I mean, we're kind of in one of these mid-range growls, and at this point, you're favored for sure. You know, as I didn't do enough before, but I need that wrecker much earlier in the game. All right, I'm going to play for a cause I believe in.
All right.
On the gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will just keep the for a cause and put it on top.
Discard everything but for a cause. So I take 4, puts me to 16. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Gideon Hask.
Ping us.
Ping us. I will Inferno 4 to your base.
Any resources left?
4.
Take initiative.
Right. To pay 3. Did you take the 2 to your base?
I did. I did on there. It's 8.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like spinning plates. I told you before. Keep me honest, but I had it marked on the screen digitally. Cool.
And then we're gonna play Black Sun Starfighter. We're gonna pay 1 Qi'ra shield Mr. Hosk here, and then I'll pass.
Makes sense.
I will not resource.
How did you heal one? Or did you?
I healed 5 from Vigilance.
Okay, and then it was 4. Yeah, that works out. All right, I will cast Forecause on the gun. See what we get. Burn all
4.
4.
21.
Blackjack.
We're in Forecause range. And where did all those cards go?
They all went to the discard pile.
All went to the discard pile. Okay. We're going to put 5 on your base.
So to 13. In a very real way, playing units hastens my demise. I'll ping us to 14 and 22.
Some daring range. Daring raid range now.
I wouldn't play that
Qi'ra
card.
14.
I am at 14.
Play 9 for Avenger.
It's a good card. I'll take the initiative.
5 at your base.
I have 3 remaining outs in my deck. I'll take the, but I have the initiative, so
I'll pass. And then that dial should be at 19. 19.
Yeah, I changed it on there, but I'm gonna scoop. So you got game 1.
All right, GG's.
All right.
So one thing I've been wanting to find room for in this deck, and this deck's just starved for slots, is timely reinforcements.
Yeah.
Well, not timely reinforcements. Timely intervention. That extra ambush is so powerful.
Yeah. Yep. No, and I'm running 3. Let's see how. That was the card I needed because, what happened that game is I feel I would have won if I had Wrecker on curve, and I didn't. And then I drew 3 in a row. So, one of those things is shuffling. But the timelies were way down there too. Yeah. The bottom 2 cards in my deck were timely intervention. So I wasn't getting to them anytime soon. But yeah, I had the ability for a while there to even back. But
the burn is scary there. The burn is scary there.
Yeah, no, the third Forecause would have worked, or a Daring Raid would have worked too. So I needed one of those, and that's my point with this deck too. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to build Sabine, right? But I lean intentionally into mid range. I do think that the control tool of Daring Raid, is necessary in several matchups, and yours is an important one. Because the first thing you need to do is not get overwhelming barrage for like 8 from Qi'ra. All right. So I am going to the sideboard.
Also went to my sideboard. I take it you'll be starting this next game with initiative.
You betcha.
I got 4 cards going in, 4 cards going out. That's old Magic habits before they made the rule where you could put more cards in than you take out. Like Star Wars has that same rule where you can put cards in, you don't have to take them out. But back when I played Magic, that was the customary 5 cards in, 5 cards out, and show your opponent. If you don't want to get judge called on you for a deck check, it's just annoying.
Yep, and I don't think that you're actually required to, like, say other than you did or didn't. But you know, it's a little bit different
Yeah,
there.
there's nothing in the rules for it. I'm looking forward to the judge program coming up soon. Just because there are some questions and like slight little gaps in the rules of not so much like sequencing, but like there's some things in there that are open to interpretation, and it's going to be nice to have those people that are their job is to interpret that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a guy named Gandork that does a good job. Another one on our Discord over there. I saw him at Gencon. It was a really nice judged program there. And it looks like the OP is going in a positive direction. That's what I can say as of today.
Yeah, I wonder if it's if they're gonna stick to you can only get points at these larger events, like how often planetaries are going to happen. Because the planetaries that we have this season are not real planetaries. They're just there to get you an invite, or not an invite, but a day one buy. Whereas when we start having to accumulate points and we have those store level local planetaries, wonder how often they're going to happen. Like, are they going to be monthly, where you can start? Because like winning those doesn't get you an invite to Galactics. Winning a regionals or sectors does, but you can earn points at your planetaries. So I wonder how that's going to go down.
I actually dumped my entire sideboard into my deck, which wasn't my intent, but it's what happened. So, but I know exactly what it looks like when I'm out for Qi'ra.
I was playing a lot of Bosk Green the other week, and I found that when I was playing against like anything control-y at all, my like entire sideboard went in except for 2 cards.
Yeah, and whereas you're there too, and I mean really even with kind of some suboptimal draws as that game went on for me, I might have won easily, but for your Vigilance, which is a card not every Qi'ra player plays anymore, but I think it's necessary if you want to have consistent against aggro.
I've been on the fence about it so often because it's so rare now to get the defeat out. Like the shield is really what you're getting the use out of, where I would love to be able to get a unit off the field and heal.
Yep. Yeah, and I have no regrets at all as to ambushing the client. I think that was the right move at that time in the game. I would have much preferred to be using Wrecker to take care of business rather than Poe, but I had to play with what I had, and you just had enough to do it. But I mean, the way to think about that is I didn't need to ambush Vader. You had to use him to kill Poe in some way.
Yeah.
And you're able to eventually protect him in a shield, but I mean, he was close enough that I was able to finish him off at the end of the next round, so I think that was right. All right, you good to go?
I am ready. I got my 6 cards ready for right here.
All right, and I'm gonna roll a d10 again and do the cut.
Oh, I
7.
already did that.
4, 5, 6. I'll hopefully not have all 3 records in a row this time.
I would like to not deal with 3 wreckers.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not bad, you know, really, but I mean it was just unfortunate because if I would have had it on curve the turn before, I mean I probably would have won that game, but I had to use my ECL or die. All right, ready to go?
I am ready. I'm
Try my 6.
just so you know, those are almost visible.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna put them back anyway.
I'm gonna keep mine.
There's it. Rolled 1. All right. right, good luck. Have fun, my friend.
Good luck. Have fun.
Played A-Wing into the space arena.
A-Wing. I am going to claim.
Ping us. 1-1. Then I'll pass.
All right, we're going to Energy Conversion Lab, a Black Sun Starfighter into your A-Wing.
Place a beat unit.
Claim.
Play out a Spec Force. Itself will lose Sentinel. And I'll ping us to 2 and 2. Now pass.
Pay 2 for Pike Sentinel.
Kill it with Sabine unit. We'll
Take
take
2 back. 3 space.
The Black Sun Starfighter is a game-changing card. Might not be the best card, but it is game-changing. It does what it needs to. I'm gonna ping us for 1-1 to take me to 6.
I'm going to claim.
And you're to 3 right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I accidentally marked your damage on my side. All right, and then I'm going to deploy Sabine. I'm gonna Dark Saber her.
Yep. That's
She's gonna hit you for 7, giving an experience to little Sabine.
10, and then I'm going to take 2 from Homeboy.
He is a special boy.
So
And
you're at 12.
I certainly don't take him out in this matchup. It's where he is the best, and then I will pass. Yeah, set 1, I think that Villain Blue-Green, it was a mistake to ever resupply into Sabine, but I don't think it is set 2. I mean, that's an effective play. Worked for you last game.
Yes. I'm going to flip Qi'ra.
All right, so all the things happen. So
All the things happen. So she stays at 2, he takes 1, and then she takes 4.
Yep, sure
And
does.
Black Sun stays at 1.
All right, and you have 5 left, huh? And
5
your
left.
ECL is used.
ECL is burned.
Yeah. Not what I advocate, but this is right now. K2 is going to kill Qi'ra and then do 3 damage to your base.
2, 3. All right, we're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to Overwhelming Barrage on Black Sun.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 5 damage to spread around. 4 is going to go on Sabine, Big Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 is going to go on to Spec Force.
All right. Sabine, other unit, is going to hit you for 4, take you to 19.
And I will claim.
The math on that is significantly worse if I don't do that like that. All right. And I will pass. I think you have
I am
finished.
resourced and ready.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to resource that.
We are going to pay 6. Vigilance, defeat Sabine, heal 5.
To
Puts me
14.
to 14.
All right. We will, from the smuggle row, cast Timely with a wing leader. The wing leader will ambush the Black Sun, infiltrate, and it will give 2 experience to the Spec Force.
Yes, it will.
That goes here,
I will claim.
All right, I will hit your base for 4 to 18, and I will ping us to 19 and 7. And I'll pass.
And let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
7 for Darth Vader.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. We're going to grab an Inferno 4.
I assume you're ambushing the Spec Force.
And I will be ambushing the Spec Force. Then give me a second to finish up Inferno 4 trigger. And yeah, it is you. Thank you, my friend.
I will play for a cause I believe in. 1, 2, 3, and a miss.
3.
We will put the miss back on top. Timely intervention, you take 3 to 22.
Me too.
I burned a red 3, a Marauder, and a Cassian Andor.
I will claim.
I will ping us, you to 23.
Yep. Daring raid.
Wish I had that. Me to 8. I have a red 3. I'll pass.
Red 3. Cool. Source that. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vigilance. Defeat red 3, heal 5.
Mm-hmm.
Puts me back to 18.
Shockingly, I will play Timely Intervention, Wrecker into Vader, 3 overwhelm back at you.
1, 2, 1. And takes 5. All right. Well, I'm going to claim initiative.
I'll ping us to 9 and 22. I'll pass.
How many timelies in your graveyard?
2.
In your discard pile?
2.
Okay.
Maybe that's all I play. Except you probably know.
Cool. Resource card. Yep. Resourced and ready?
Yep. So, I mean, if you look at that, I mean, it was going to my point. I think it actually exemplifies one of the things I said in the video. Was seeing the timely on the Foraca's bad. It was actually a lot more damage. Right?
I don't know if it was bad. I mean, having that card let you ambush in Wrecker after ECL, which is an incredible thing.
So it's the only card I really don't want to usually see on Foraca's is Darksaber, because it's not a hit and it doesn't help. But both Daring Raid and Timely are usually plus damage in the end.
Yeah.
And it is your turn. I mean, you have to answer Wrecker, but there's 1,000 things that do it in your deck, so that's one of them. We will ping us. 23, 10.
Yep. Gideon Husk.
Play a Battlefield Marine.
I will play him.
And I will flip Cassian. We'll come in and
win the game.
Finish the game.
Game 3.
Game 3. Good one. Yeah, no, these are tough matches. I think it's about even and comes down to a coin flip is what I think about this. With my deck. I think that my deck is far more tech to Qi'ra than most Sabine decks.
Well, also, so I've been trying the top targets that a lot of people are running the sideboard. And before that, I was playing Devotion. And every game that I saw Devotion against Sabine, I did not lose that game.
Yeah, no, I like Devotion as an anti-Sabine tech myself. I mean, but you got to pick your poison, right? Because I mean, Qi'ra can build to be favored into Sabine for sure, but then you're probably just punting Palpatine to where you're never going to win it.
Well, also it's running top target. You have to have a unit on the field for me to. It's the same problem with Client. Like Client is incredible, but if you don't have any units out, I'm not healing.
Right. No, and there's a point.
Whereas Devotion, I can be like Devotion on that Inferno 4 there. I'm swinging. I'm getting out of range. You're pinging for 1. I'm healing for 2. It's a.
I think these are great matches, and this is very well played. You're playing that deck excellently. So, regardless of the outcome of the third game, who couldn't do any better?
I should have mulliganed that second game for a top target.
Yeah, and I had a very poor draw after mulligan. But came out in the end. I had some fortunate draws right at the end. Getting the timely on Foraca's was important. Yeah, the Black Sun is a very important card for you against me. I knew it was either Power of the Dark Side or that card coming in when you did what you did turn 1. All right, I'm gonna do my burn. Yeah, no, so this is cool. I'm trying hard to actually get all of my webcam matches up for Saga this time. I think this is real important meta relevant stuff right now.
Yeah, I think the game's in a very healthy spot. Even if it's unlike last set where if someone sat across from you with a leader and a base, you knew their exact deck list most of the time. Now it's starting to open up a little bit, and I will start with initiative. And I will keep this.
Yeah, this is real tough for me. We're gonna keep.
All right. I pay 2. And we're going to start things out with a pike sound.
We'll play Battlefield Marine.
And I will claim.
We'll ping us. 1-1.
1-1.
I'll pass.
I will power the dark side.
I'll play Cassian Andor.
All right. I will put 2 on your base.
To 3. What? You didn't want to hit Cassian? I will take the initiative from you.
If he was a 2/5 like Tech, yeah, I'd smack him in the face.
Yeah, Tech is having a moment. So put it that way.
So I played that. I think it was a Bosilisk from. It was a Gencon weekend. I'm not sure if it was at Gencon, but it was this all 9 ramp things, and it ran Tech, and holy cow! If you were playing against a slow deck, like flipping Devastator from your resource pile is incredible.
Yeah, I was talking to the Pulp Green guy from Iowa. He's doing the same thing. So I think it's a good idea. If anybody cares. I think, which is sometimes that people care what I think. Not all the time. All right, what's your pleasure, sir? Oh, I have an initiative. What am I talking about? We will play one of the time-honored cards against Villain Blue, Wing Leader.
Nice, nice, nice.
Who's Cassian, King of the Andors.
I'm going to activate Qi'ra to put a shield on Mr. Pike.
Go ping us.
Oh. A 3 for Death Trooper, 2 to Cassian.
Ouch. We'll deploy.
I will claim.
We will hit Sabine into the Pike to take the shield off, and then hit Cassian to do that. My sequencing was poor. I should have actually killed the Pike with the first action and then done the Wing Leader. But I'll pass. All right.
So Cassian is a 5/7 with 4 damage on him, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Energy Conversion Lab, Gideon Hask into Sabine.
Okay.
And I'm going to give the experience token to my Death Trooper.
Pay 1 for Rebel Assault. Total of 9 to your base to 11.
9 to the base.
Wise man saith, if you can do 9 to base,
Yeah.
do 9 to base.
See here. 4 at your base.
To 8. Let me get it on the online one. We will use the epic action of Energy Conversion Lab. Drop in a K2. K2 is going to kill Gideon.
So take 1 from Overwhelm.
Yep. And then, how many cards in your hand?
3.
Yeah, so 3 to base.
It's been a 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I will claim.
I will pass. Qi'ra is definitely a leader that you don't always deploy on curve. Kind of a Palpatine that way. That's how mid-range Kylo works. Right, if you're playing him with green, like a Vader deck, you play him when you need to activate Force, and it's effective that way. But he's actually, he's better dead most of the time.
Cassian dies.
That is something that happens, but it does. Oh, you played a new Death Trooper is what you did.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Get 4 damage.
Wait, no. Oh, so he doesn't die.
He doesn't die on that. If that's what you're doing.
Oh man, this play.
If you want it back, you can have it back. You were kind before with me.
Yes. If I can, I will. And I will. I will take down Cassian.
I almost didn't think about it too, but he has. He had 3 remaining health, not 2. And I would hate to see these good games get decided that way. I will do 2 to your base to take you to 17 with the Mighty Wing Leader. Bane.
4 to your base.
Bane of
12
things there. And I'll ping us to 18 and 9.
And I will. I'll claim.
All right. I'll play for our cause. Fight here
1,
for freedom. 2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4.
They all
22.
They will all go back on my deck. You know what that means.
Let's see it. Good game.
Play for our cause and do for another 4.
Yeah, good games.
Good games. I thought you played very well. I've tested this matchup a ton. I've actually am getting ready to maybe play Qi'ra myself in a tournament here.
Those
For our cause, I believe in, is still a very good card, and I had 2 from very early on this game. They were kind of jamming out my hand, but I was hoping to kind of get to there. And I mean,
you don't mulligan away 4 causes. You just
not against this. I mean, key cards are Wing Leader. For a cause, I believe in. Timely Intervention, I think, is very key in the matchup.
Timely Intervention made me keep Relentless in, because I'm like, okay, if it goes late, and like it can stop 4 causes, but also like the Timely Intervention and just in the resource row, like.
Yeah, and I don't think I actually took the line I prefer to take against Qi'ra, which is space heavy. I mean, you're running Woozless, so you have all the Black Suns in there. That's a cut that some people have made, which I think leaves an opening to a lot of Qi'ra players. But even with those, I mean, you basically have Inferno 4, then the Black Suns, and then you're probably all the way to Avenger and Relentless before you have space units again. So
yeah, it goes Inferno 4, Black Sun, and then nothing until Avenger and Relentless there.
So
I mean, but like there's enough like removal in the deck to kind of justify that. I was running First Light for a long time, I haven't made any changes to the list other than I just built this because I really just haven't had time to sleeve up anything else.
I think it is an S tier deck. My opinion is that Qi'ra is the best of the villain blue-green. Though, Krennic is good and Palpatine is good. I think that Iden has not gotten as much as the other decks on this set. But
people are going less wide, so Iden's less valuable because the units are just so much more efficient that healing one life a turn isn't that great. And
until villain green red is there to kind of step on those, I mean, I think that villain blue green is a very good spot. So great matches. They certainly could have went either way. I mean, I had a very fortunate draw that last game. That really had great cards when I needed them all, everything that I needed. So any final thoughts for people watching these? Playing a competitive best of 3, you're doing well in this league.
So once again, it goes down to like the sideboard. So I'm running wooooo's list card for card, because I wanted to try it out and I haven't changed it since, just to see what it was like. I do not like the top targets in the sideboard. I do not like them. I think in the matchups where they're good, where there's going to be a lot of like, I mean, maybe seeing one early on would be nice, but that taking an action to put a bounty on it and then like I'm probably sacrificing something else before that. I haven't liked them that much, like, because if I'm trying to stabilize like later in the game, I'm trying to stay out of 4-cause range, and you're just sitting there just drawing for it. You're just like maybe playing a unit, but that's like a wrecker, and it's killing my stuff, and I might like I have to deal with it right away. I can't waste an action to put this on there. Whereas if that was devotion, I mean, given I didn't draw any in those entire last 2 games, but if that was devotion, I can throw that on a unit, and instead of me just claiming because I'm scared of you doing something right off the bat, I can start actually attacking and putting pressure on. And
right, I think it's good, and I mean, Woo would be the first person to tell you different players prefer different kinds of cards. So if devotion is an entirely reasonable card for sideboard, but I think that some people may watch this match and then my last match against Qi'ra, and I mean, look at how much the vigilances did, you know, throughout those games, because I think I would have got game 1 but for it, you know, and that extra shield. And I mean, it really does, you know, put a lot of pressure on. So well played, Doomfunk. You know, definitely check out his channel as it goes forward. We're gonna keep working through, you know, trying to get Vader green, you know, back to its rightful place, you know, near the top here. But for everybody who watched, thanks for tuning in.